Jordan's question says, what do you think about dividend investing? What is the benefits of doing dividend investing versus regular index funds, assuming I'm still maxing out my 401k and Roth IRA?
All right, I'm going to give you, may I start this one?
Yeah, sure. You're the CFA.
What do we think about dividend investing? We love it. Why do we love dividend investing? Because we understand that investing has two components to it. There's an income component, there's a capital appreciation component. When I hear dividend investing, to me that just says, hey, that's half of the equation. That's actually less than half, but there's a part of the equation there. There's nothing wrong with that. What I have issue with is when someone becomes so focused on dividend investing, they become so focused on only the income component of the things that they're buying, they end up missing out on a lot of opportunity. What we really care about and the way that we like to approach investing is we care about total return. We want income coming into our investments. We want to have dividend yields. We want to have healthy metrics there, but we also recognize that capital appreciation can be so valuable. If I buy something for $10 today and it gives me $1 every year, that's great. But if I can buy something for $10 today and it gives me $1 every year and next year it's worth $12, well, now I've gotten both. I've gotten capital appreciation and dividends. So what I love about buying like index funds, if you go look at the S&P 500 index, there's some component of dividend yield there. Now, it's not going to be the same as if you're looking at specifically a dividend type mutual fund or something that focuses on those companies, but there is going to be a dividend yield. There is going to be an income component. I don't want people to get so caught up that they only focus on that one thing, because what likely ends up happening is the types of investments that often pay the highest yields or the highest current year income tend to be more conservative. So if you are a dividend investor, there's a really good chance you're going to have a pretty conservative portfolio, whether you're talking about the fixed income risk off, risk reduced side or the equity risk on side. So I don't think it's an either or. I think it's a both and you should focus on total return.
Yeah, I think, I know when we did some content on this once, people kind of were, mean's not the right word, but there were a lot of people, because they'll come out of the woodwork because this dividend investing, and I get it. I mean, I think it's no different, and go with me on this, because this is probably the part that's going to get me in trouble. Debt crusaders, you know, they pay off a credit card where they're paying, 20% interest rate, and they get so excited because, yes, that was detrimental. It was really hurting their financial future. And they get so excited that they then become debt crusaders and they start paying off a 3% mortgage because they just want to be debt-free of everything. It felt so good to be debt-free on the credit cards. Why not be debt-free on everything? And they just run with it. Well, the same thing I think can happen with dividend investing, because what I see people posting all the time on social media is they're like, man, I just got paid $500 in dividends. I'm going to do this in the next 5 years. I'm going to be up to $5,000 of dividends. And, and then they keep posting, before long, I'm just going to replace 100% of my income. And they become so focused on that income component, exactly like you said, and not missing out on the capital appreciation in the other part, that it becomes the central part of their investment plan, hence the name dividend investing. I tell you that this is a component of the solution. We love dividend investing, but it is not the solution. And that's why I'm a big fan, and y'all have heard me talk about this, and this also gets people riled up, is that if you go research law of accelerating returns, the level of innovation and all the things that are happening, as long as we don't create the robots that kill us, humankind continues to want to evolve and become better, faster, stronger. And we have this beautiful thing in this modern world we live in. We get to actually invest in that. Just buy the index fund. You, instead of trying to beat the market, you are the market. And that is such a powerful, powerful thing that you can do it for practically free. It's very tax efficient. And I just love how simple that component is, that I just don't want you to get sidetracked by dividend investing, because it's so cool to say, hey, I just replaced 3 months worth of my income because I bought this dividend investing, because some people will start buying things that are either too conservative, maybe too aggressive, because there are games that companies play with their dividend strategies. I just want you to be aware of what the why is. What are the components of how you're using your portfolio so you don't get sidetracked? But we love dividend investing, but it's part of the solution. It's not the solution. So be careful as you're analyzing that.